Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And introducing first, the legend himself, Mickey Ward. 140 pounds. He has a reach of 70 inches, and he stands 5'8" tall. And he'll be squaring off against Arturo Thunder Gatti. He stands at 5'8" tall. This man has never been in a boring fight.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Irish Mickey Ward. You've seen all the wars he's been in over his career. Will he give us another one here? Arturo Thunder Gatti. He's never backed down from anybody. The king of all blood and guts warriors.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Lowell, Massachusetts, here is the exciting junior welterweight world title challenger, Irish Mickey Ward. Fighting out of the blue corner, the blood and guts warrior, the Hall of Famer from Jersey City, New Jersey, a super lightweight champion of the world, Arturo Thunder Gatti.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Nice counter shot. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. So much respect between these two fighters, having previously met on 3 occasions, and what battles those were.
They say third time lucky. We're on our 4th time round, and look at the crowd. The excitement, the expectation. Why they turned up? Because this is what the fight game is about. These two guys give full entertainment. They fight. They fight to the death.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. They exchange punches. This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm, because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
Watch the left uppercut. your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This is a high-octane battle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. In that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Let's go out there and get your boxing back together. Listen.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This counter fighter believes in me. Anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. The hand speed in these lighter divisions is always so impressive, but if you can sneak in a power shot every once in a while and sit down on a punch, that's where you separate yourself. Missing with that jab. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. A perfect counter lands. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. And he scores with the counter. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Nice counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ward in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible, beautiful. And just stick a few body shots in there.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. All right, Misses. Throws the uppercut, but misses. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Counter punching. Good counter punch. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. The straight right just misses. A lot of effort being exerted here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Couldn't land that jab. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Oh, look at Gatti. I don't know if he's going to survive. Let's talk about Warden that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think right.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Perfect counter shot. Caution is being thrown to the wind. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident.
No! Gotti's down! Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
You've got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. That jab doesn't find a home. That counter punch caught him clean. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
He's not getting back up. Listen, you switched up. What do you do? Get your mind back on the job. Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. You're way better than that guy.
There's the bell to start round 5. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Think of holding on here for a minute. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. There's a counter shot. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Beautiful counter punch. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That hook was off target. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. That counter shot lands. Incredible work rate. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Well done with that counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious, and this fight moves on. Let's talk about Ward in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
And you're switching up. You need to switch back.
And there's the bell for round 6. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Just misses with that jab. That time counter shot. Nope, that hook won't score. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? He threw a punch and just got countered. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
These two fighters are made for one another. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
His stamina is off the charts. Swing and a miss with the right hook. His stamina is off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He's been cut. The referee's going to take a look. So that's that. The referee's made his judgment, and we carry on. Let's talk about Ward in that last round. That cut is going to cause some serious problems.
Cornerman, get your job done. Do it right.
Come on. You've led him back into this. You're better than great round. Great round. Now relax. Relax. You're thinking.
And there's the bell for round 7. They just gave us a great round. Let's see if they can do it again.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they had to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
And this fight is over. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
Listen to me. Are you okay? You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.